I saw a comment recently, though, that said this year, LeBron James is the NBA MVP frontrunner. And I just want to say the NBA MVP is so stupid. It is so stupid. And I want to prove to you the gap in logic, the clear bad thought process. There's no consistency with the NBA MVP ever. I have no idea what to expect. So 2 years ago, Russell Westbrook won the NBA MVP. People loved his stats. People loved Russell Westbrook's stats. They said Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double. His stats are unbelievable. We've never seen anything like that before. It was all about stats. Russell Westbrook won the MVP because of his stats. And I said, oh, I understand. I get it. Okay, that's how this works. That's how the NBA MVP works. Apparently, if you have the best stats, you win. Cool. All right. They're setting a tone. And then last season, LeBron James had incredible stats. And we gave the MVP to James Harden. That's weird. I don't understand that. Oh, the people who decide the NBA MVP, they moved the finish line. They changed the rules. People were saying James Harden is the NBA MVP because he's the best player on the best team. What? When did that happen? Because last year was about stats. Then the next year it was about the best player, best team. That's weird. That's not consistent, is it? Oh, and let's talk about stats, by the way. LeBron James last year had far better stats than James Harden. LeBron shot 54% shooting. James Harden only 45%. They had a creepily weird, identical three-point percentage. They both shot 36.7%. Oh, and LeBron James had more points. He had over 100 more assists. He had over 300 more rebounds. Oh, and by the way, LeBron James played in all 82 games last season and took his team all the way to the NBA Finals. Oh, but James Harden was the most valuable player on his team. Come on. So I really want to point out, first it was all about stats. And then it was all about best player, best team. And now LeBron James is the NBA MVP frontrunner. What does that even mean anymore? What is it about? Why is LeBron the frontrunner? Look, I love LeBron. I think he's the greatest basketball player ever. But LeBron James does not play on the best team this next year. Plays on the Lakers. And they're going to be probably a fourth or fifth seed in the West. And I can pretty much guarantee LeBron James is not going to average a triple-double next year. And this is why I get annoyed with NBA writers. This is where the lack of consistency just drives me nuts. It angers me, actually. It's a popularity contest. There's no clear definition for NBA most valuable player. Every year, we just move the finish line to wherever we want it to be to fit the narrative people want. The NBA writers predetermine who their MVP will be. It might be subconscious, but writers, what they do is they think about, who is the best story? If this guy wins the NBA, who is the best story to win the NBA MVP? 2 years ago, it was Russell Westbrook. Last year, it was James Harden. Apparently this year, the best story now is LeBron James. It's a conflict of interest. Who votes on the NBA's most valuable player? Oh, the NBA writers, the people writing all the articles, getting clicks on their videos and their picture, on their articles, everything. It's a conflict of interest. Look, I understand why it happens. I get it. You got to make money. You got to drive traffic. But every year, the NBA writers puff up a new star. They move the finish line. There's no consistency. There's no rules. I can't. It's the stupidest award ever. I don't get it. Make some kind of rubric or something I can follow. Look, I understand why. Again, I get why this happens. The reason why the NBA works this way is because, look, it makes more money. If they puff up a new star every year, James Harden, Giannis probably someday, or Russell Westbrook, building new stars into the program is great. But if we're honest about it, the most valuable player every year since he's entered the league has been LeBron James. I don't know how you can disagree with that. And that's inherently what drives me nuts. The NBA MVP is just a sham. It's stupid. It's a conflict of interest. There's no semblance of consistency, and it makes no sense. I can never follow it. I can never understand. It just drives me absolutely nuts. Thank you so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me. Remember, you can subscribe to Strong Opinion Sports on iTunes, on SoundCloud, on YouTube. Basically, everywhere you can find a podcast, you can find Strong Opinion Sports. And if you really want to help me grow this podcast, tell your friends about this show. Share it on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is. Help me grow Strong Opinion Sports by telling your friends about this podcast. Thank you so much. My name is Zach Schaumler, and have a great day.